huge Adenium we have here in Non-Noce Botanical Garden.
All around it.
Look at these people. They are ghost trees.
They're pirates,
They are pirates.
so they have to be.
So here we are with the bromeliads. The plants not native from here.
No, they're all from the Americas.
So they are called Asplenium bird nest. What means maybe a bird can lay an egg inside of these leaves. Seems like an animal ate this. Beautiful Victoria Amazonica. Here we have a very huge caladium just to separate the corms.
Yes.
So
No,
they
but this
were
is just
born
for
this
that.
way.
This is sort of particular cultivar, which is like a red variegation. The collection is big. The collection is the world largest.
I was thinking that is a fake tree. That is not.
It
It's
is not.
all alive. They have this leaf
Yes,
with the ovule.
exactly. These are called megasporophylls.
Yeah. And here we have the Trineria variegated. Look at these leaves. So we are in the biggest Hoya collection
In the world.
in the world.
Yeah.
How many species and how much time there is Non-Noce? Or what means how age is Non-Noce?
Pardonwood is over 50 years old.
50 years old. Hi everyone, I'm here in Non-Noce Tropical Botanic Garden with Anders. Thank you for receiving us.
Pleasure, pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, my name is Anders Lindström. I'm born in Sweden,
Oh,
but I lived in Thailand for more than 30 years.
30 years. So what kind of plants you have here? Oh, I know, all kind of plants, but there are some special collections.
There are also special collection. We do have over 19,000 accessions.
Wait a
of
minute,
tropical plants.
19,000.
accessions.
Oh my God. Do you see this?
And they're all tropical plants, of course. Yes.
Really, really.
Yeah.
So let's go, let's
Yep.
walk and see some plants. Come on with us. Oh my God. It's an interesting thing. You have lots of statues all over
Yes.
the botanical garden.
And music.
Why this? And music.
Yeah.
Why this?
Well, the director considered that not all people are interested in the plants.
Okay.
So when the whole family comes, maybe the father or the mother are interested in the plants, but the kids are more interested in statues and
Oh,
so
really?
so forth.
So we can catch the attention of all the people.
Exactly, the whole family.
Yes.
And we have a lot of pottery. These are all handmade pottery done
Really?
here at the garden.
It's a handmade.
Yep.
Oh, how stunning. Very beautiful. And so there, a new fern. What is this? It's a microsorum.
It's a microsorum of sort, yes.
Oh,
There's a lot of different mutation and varieties
Really?
of it. Yeah. Some of them are cristate, but not this one. But yeah, some of them are.
Let's
Other
go walk a
palms
little.
that's the it's a palm from southern Thailand.
this is a diamond palm.
It's a diamond palm. Yeah. it's a Johannes Tasmania. It's
Oh.
actually the world longest genus name of a plant.
Oh, really?
And it's spelled, it's a Dutch name, so it's Johannes with a double N.
Oh.
And Tasman, it's T-E-I-J-I, Tasmania.
Oh my
And
God.
it's one word, Johannes Tasmania.
It's the longest name for a genus.
Yes.
In
Of-
the whole world.
Of all the plants, yes.
Oh, how
It's
interesting.
native to southern Thailand.
Okay.
So yeah, different thing. You have like the Cryptanthus actually
Cryptanthus.
flowering.
Oh, the Cryptanthus is flowering. Let's see. Come see the flowering of Cryptanthus. Cryptanthus is a genus from bromeliads, as well the several plants here. Oh, some kind of
It's a pineapple.
pineapple. But this is an ornamental pineapple or
No, it's actually an
the
edible
real
one.
pineapple.
We put them
Oh.
here to mix with the ornamental one.
Oh, this
of
is
ferns.
my favorite genus of ferns.
Okay.
I love them, oh my God, too much. This is maybe the quercifolia. Rhineria quercifolia.
It could be. It's a Drenaria
could
for
be.
sure. Yes, yes. This.
Yes, it seems like. I know you have lots of articles too. You're right.
Yes, I've been writing quite a few. Yes,
Oh.
describing new species or doing revisions of existing species.
Oh, really? Journey for cycads.
Yeah, yes,
Yeah?
cycads mostly. Yes,
Oh, how?
but also about heliconias.
Really?
and
Heliconias too?
gingers, curcumas.
Look at this, people. We have some fog here.
It's on a timer, so
really?
it goes on and off a little bit. Yes,
To maintain this humidity.
yes.
So let's go to see more plants. So, Nonote Botanical Garden, so huge, and we are in the car. We are going there to show you more plants.
And in here is the collection, the cycads, heliconias, everything, bougainvilleas. So we get back there.
Okay. We just arrived at the bonsai section. We can say this?
Yes,
Bonsai is like a small tree.
It's a small
dwarf
tree, yes.
Made by cutting
Yes.
all the roots and the stems,
And the stem.
isn't it?
correct.
What kind of plant is this?
So this is a tamarind tree.
Oh, do you like tamarind? Some people say that they don't like bonsai because the plant is suffering. It's
Yeah.
correct?
Well, it's artificial. It is.
Oh, but plant has no nervous system.
It's plant torture. Yes.
Yes, it's not a plant torture. And how did they make the bonsai? They cut all the stems?
Well,
and
yeah, they've been growing them or selecting them from different things like this.
Oh, really?
Ficus here growing on a piece of rock.
The ficus is very interesting because the roots themselves
Yes.
reach the soil.
Exactly.
Very interesting. And it is in the rock,
Yes.
over the rock.
It's over the rock. So we have a number of plants like that
Oh, look at that.
growing on the rocks. Here is a nice one here.
Oh, how interesting. I never saw a bonsai like this. Very, very interesting. Oh, and that kind of plant, what they make this one? How it's made, can you explain us?
Well,
Is difficult or not?
well, no, it's a dirty trick.
Oh.
Apparently, they actually grow the plants very long
Okay.
and make sure they don't have any branches, so they are sort of extended.
Oh, and
and-
they cut if it
Yes,
grows?
if any branches.
Oh, okay.
And then they plant them together and don't water them.
Oh. Don't
So
water.
when they don't water, they get very
Ah.
soft, so they
Yes.
can bend it.
How
They can bend it
interesting.
like this and put them together.
Every time I see this in video in Instagram, I was thinking that is a fake tree. That is not.
It
It's
is not.
all alive.
It's all alive, yes. So you have to keep on taking off all the shoots so they don't grow out.
How interesting.
And then you see they grow together here. All the
Really
roots
good.
have grown together.
Oh.
So the plastic is here until
The
they
fusion.
have fusion together.
Oh, how good.
And once they fusioned, then you can take the plastic off.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Thank you.
So now you're in the indoor plant collection.
Indoor plant collection. What means the plants for apartment, for indoors, for a room, for a kitchen with
Exactly.
too much light.
Exactly.
And we have here just an anthurium, a rare anthurium. This name, the people in Brazil say that is a Thai variegated anthurium.
Okay. Well, it's from Thailand, that's for sure.
Yes.
Philodendrons and
Oh. Domesticum or not?
maybe, yeah, it is. It could be.
Oh
yes.
my God.
And different aglonemas, hybrids of aglonema, bananas, of course.
This is the banana, the Musa. This is what? Musa, I forget the name.
Yeah,
Oh.
a lot of different names.
This anthurium is very, very beautiful.
So this is called King of Kings. It's a yellow
The
mutation.
king of kings.
Yes, it's a Thai selection mutation,
Really?
and they're always yellow.
Oh my God, how beautiful. It brings a very shiny foliage to
Yes, yes, it
an
is.
indoor environment.
And some Bilettis.
Just a few billets.
Yes, they feel Bilettis.
And here this anthurium is very beautiful, and purple anthurium leaf. How stunning. That one, the Siam ruby,
Yeah,
that now is very cheap here.
very cheap plant. Yes, it's another variegated anthurium.
Another variegated Thai anthurium.
Yeah,
Oh, and here a huge Monstera Thai constellation. Maybe the largest leaf I ever seen in my entire life. Look at these people. And this one, very, very, very white variegation. Oh my God, how beautiful. Oh,
And
this is
anthuriums.
anthurium. Do you know the species?
Yeah, it's Faustin Mirandae. It's
Oh.
Faustin Mirandae. It's a Mexican species.
Mexican species.
Yeah.
Very hard leaf.
Yes, yes.
Very,
They've
very
been in
coriaceous leaf.
cultivation for a long time.
These two,
yes.
coriaceous leaf.
Yeah, this is one of the selected hybrids.
Oh, really?
From Thailand, yeah.
Ah, from Thailand, a selected hybrid. So we are now in a fern nursery to show you all of the kinds of ferns and cousins of ferns
Exactly.
that we have here on No Notch. Do you know how much types of fern?
No, we don't really, because it's very hard to get the correct name for them.
Ah, okay.
So some of them are probably different, but we haven't. We are working on identifying them all, but there's several hundred for sure.
Really? Oh my God. Rhineria variegata. Oh my God, look at this variegated Rhineria. My favorite genus of ferns. Look at this. Including the collecting leaves are variegata. Oh my God. This is very loved in Brazil. All the people love this plant in Brazil.
Yeah, it's nice.
And here we have the Rhineria variegated. Look at these leaves. And look at these collector leaves that I love. I love this fern. It's my favorite fern in the whole world. And this kind of fern is a Pyrosia. Pyrosia, how do you say?
Pyrosia.
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 Stigmatosa. This is the sori. Oh, all over the underleaf. All
I don't know.
fertile or not?
Every leaf is fertile now.
Oh, how interesting. Ah, and the back of the leaf has maybe Idatodium. It's a
Okay.
gas exchanging structure. I love this so much. And here we have too much Asplenium. This is kind of fern, the same family, Polypodiaceae, and they are kind of nest shape. So they are called Asplenium bird nest. What means maybe a bird can lay an egg inside of these leaves. Look at this, how stunning leaf. Seems like an animal ate this, but don't. When a botanist said that a plant is a fern, it means that is the family Polypodiaceae. All the Polypodiaceae is a fern. Several plants like Selaginella, Upersia are cousin of the fern, but we can say they are similar to fern or a kind of fern. Oh my God, look at this Rhineria rigidula whitei. And here we have a possible hybrid from Microsorum, a Polypodiaceae too, but never put spores, what means maybe sterile plant. So here we are with the bromeliads. The plants not native from here.
No, they're all from the Americas.
All from the Americas. Anders was joking with me because they have very beautiful plants here.
And many of them are from Brazil.
Okay. The bromeliads are very interesting plants because several of them are epiphytic.
Yes, most of them.
Most
are,
of
actually.
them.
Yes.
Yes.
Or lithophytic. Yes.
Oh, lithophytic
So
again.
like the Alcantaria, you can see them around Rio and
this
Teresopolis. They
one.
grow on the cliffs
Ah, really?
in Rio. They grow wild there.
Very interesting.
But many of them are, like you said, epiphytic and grows in trees.
Okay, if you fertilize, what could happen in a bromeliad from a person that cultivate in home?
So There are different genres, of course, of bromeliads.
Okay.
But if you take like a Neoregelia, like this red one,
Okay.
if you fertilize it, it will turn green.
Oh, because there's no nutritive stress,
Exactly.
nutritional stress. May I?
But
I
if
see.
you're going to look at, let's say, like in Academia, then these have showy flowers.
Oh,
So if you
really?
fertilize them, they will get stronger and will get larger
Oh.
flowers. And the same for Tillandsias and
Oh, what an
and
interesting.
Guzmania and stuff. So the rules of not fertilizing
Oh.
is only for Neoregelias.
Oh, okay. Neoregelias is this that are very, very colorful.
Yes.
Are this one? Oh,
And the
okay.
flowers are usually hidden in the very base. They're very, very small flowers. We
They
can't find
don't
them.
up too much.
Exactly. They never come out of the
Oh.
rosette of the flowers.
Very interesting. Neoregelia are a very cultivated plant in Brazil. Several
yes.
people loves them, and the Tillandsia too. Oh,
Yes, the
interesting.
Tillandsias
I
are-
never talk about this because I see many people saying that if you fertilize them, they will turn green and they will become not compact.
Oh yes, they will be sort of elongated.
Yes,
and
elongated,
so on, yes.
a little bit etiolated.
Yes, they will lose the shape.
Oh, interesting.
But that only goes for the Neoregelias, but not
Oh.
for the Bilbergias or the Acmeas or Guzmania
And Tillandsia.
and Tillandsia. Yeah.
Tillandsia you can fertilize, then she sprout.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
of course. Very interesting.
The thing is, if you put fertilizer and you throw it like this, then the fertilizer will accumulate in the water
Oh.
and usually get too strong, and it will the central piece of the plant will rot out.
Oh, really?
So you should apply the fertilizer
Down.
in the soil.
Ah,
or
really?
where the roots are.
Mm.
But for Tillandsia, you can use a liquid fertilizer.
Yes, yes.
spray on.
And so, are you enjoying this huge bromeliad collection?
It's uneven. See, these are too tight.
Mm.
Not good enough.
Oh.
So I help them to select. And this one, no, because it's already suckering.
Oh.
Cannot use it.
Anders are saying to us about the show. How the judges choose a plant to win the prize.
And that's a pineapple with a long leaf.
Really?
It's a long-leaved pineapple.
pineapple with the long leaf.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
And this is you can guess where it comes from. The Latin name is Acmea tocantina. What is your guess?
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe somewhere up north, maybe near Tocantins. I don't know. Yeah, it's from Tocantins. So these were the one that was discarded.
Really?
They put this. These were not good enough.
Oh,
So
so ugly. Oh my God.
no, it's brown here.
Okay.
This one is falling over there. This one is.
So this one is your choice.
This
at
is the
first.
one I rejected.
Oh, really? Oh,
This is nice,
very
nice,
nice.
round, but it's damaged.
Oh.
So, but we actually picked another one that is better.
And this one, oh my God.
It's not uniform.
Long leaf here.
Yeah,
Short
and
leaf
you see
here.
the red here, but there's no red here.
Okay. And so we are, in my opinion, the biggest collection of Adenium that I see, okay? Maybe not for the entire world, but what I see, yes. What are they doing here?
Well,
Torturing plants?
They torturing the plants. You can hear they screaming for being in a pot. So in the end, we will have a very, very tall adenium.
Oh.
So we sort of extending the roots all the way to the bottom. So we try to make a very tall adenium.
Oh, how interesting.
Yes, and how mad. And then here we, what we do is we plant them in very shallow pots.
Okay.
And every time we repot, we planting them higher and higher, so you can see the beautiful roots all around it.
Look at these people. I know several people in Brazil loves the Adenium obesum. This is all Adenium obesum,
Ah, yeah, yes.
just the varieties of
We
flowering.
do have
and-
Socotranum, we
Oh
have some
my
multiflorum.
the Socotranum too.
Yeah, of course. Of
Oh,
course.
really?
Yes.
Oh my. Oh, look at these. And all of them are different, and all of them are a piece of art.
Yes, yes, they are. And you can see how we lift them up here. We put the pot under
Really?
so the roots doesn't come down. And here we put foam inside.
Ah,
Otherwise
come here,
they
come
fall
here.
over.
There are foam inside to lift them up. Oh, how
And once the roots
interesting.
get strong, then we can take the foam out and then they can stand by
Ah.
themselves.
Oh my God. I feel that I'm in Socotra right now,
Yeah.
walking between the trees.
Yeah. There's some good sized thing here.
Oh my God, how beautiful. I never see anything like that in my entire life.
So here we have extended them. You see how they when they're very tall. So these are not Socotranum, these are just obesum, but we have pushed them to be taller and taller and taller. So they get a different shape. Yeah.
I lost my word because they are very huge and they are very beautiful. Come to see, come here. Look at this. I feel in nature. Oh my God, look at this. This stem is very, very large and the roots are here. Oh, and why are they suspended?
Well,
They are ghost trees?
they're pirates,
They are pirates.
so they have to be
they be
hang by the
Hanging
neck,
by the neck.
until dead.
It's for drying.
It's for drying. So once we dry it, the roots are more easy to shape. So actually, the roots we use the copper wire like for bonsai to bend the branches.
Ah, really?
But if you see here, we also separate the roots
Look at this.
to make sure they don't overlap. So we space them out so the roots look perfect. So of course we don't grow.
So they are clipped
yes,
like this.
so you can separate the roots and they don't break if you have them hanging like this.
Ah, okay.
But you have and that when they do the other trees that they wove together, it's the similar way.
How?
Once they don't get
interesting.
watered, it's easier
Oh, of course.
to bend them.
And they will be displayed all around the garden.
Usually when they flower, yes, we put them on display.
And this is cement.
Those are cement pots,
Oh
yes.
my God, so heavy.
Because we use the bonsai pots, but we cannot get big enough, you know.
Ah, really?
Some of the bonsai pots here.
Oh my God. Now let me know in the comments, do you ever see a so huge collection of Adenium like this? I never.
I've seen it every day.
We are in a very huge botanical garden, so I stop everywhere to record for you and to show you all the plants. Here we have a very huge caladium and they are adapting with the sun. Is this?
Well, yeah, one thing, but also they keep them from not going dormant.
Ah, okay.
So you see now when they should be dormant, they have smaller leaves.
Oh my God.
So we try to grow them big all year round.
Ah, and the big pot is for big growing.
Yes, too. So to get big corms and big strong plants.
And you separate the corms or not?
Yes, we do.
Let
Yes,
them.
we do.
Oh my God. He's a mutant.
It's the Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse or a Batman too.
Batman, it could be a Batman.
All of my friends in Brazil became crazy right now because look at these leaves, look at the color of these leaves, the shape of these leaves, the forms. I'm very crazy, people. Look at this color. Very, very shiny color, very red. Oh. You have one that you prefer?
No, I don't. No, I don't
Really?
actually. And they do change. with season. Like this one.
Really?
This one is quite interesting because if you propagate them by cutting the corn,
Okay.
they usually turn green. So you only have
Are you
to
kidding?
you only
Really?
have to propagate them from division.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. If you cut the corn, the stem inside the soil, maybe all the leaves are green, but you have just to separate the corms.
Yes.
So they
but this
were
is just
born
for
this
that.
way.
This is sort of particular cultivar, which is like a red variegation.
Okay.
But for the other things like that, you can slice the corn in small pieces,
really?
and they all look the same.
Oh, do you know this
just the blood
possibility to slice in pieces the corms and you spread a lot of caladium all of your garden?
Yeah, you can make 10, 20 plants out of one.
really?
One corn. Yeah.
You made this here in your collection or not?
Some of them are, yes. Some of them are made here. Yes,
Oh.
from seeds.
People, I'm very excited. I'm very happy to be here. Look at this. I never see this caladium in my entire life. Never. None.
And interesting is some of them
Oh.
are very thick and leathery leaf, but
really?
the color is not so good.
Oh, it's
So-
very thick.
Yes, so we try to hybridize the thick leaf to get better color. So you can see this is much thinner. they
Thinner
have
but
more
beautiful.
color.
More
So we
colorful.
cross the nice color with the thicker leaves.
Maybe a more resistant plant. This
Yes,
one.
yes, much stronger. Yes.
Oh, interesting. And so I want you comment in below. What are you thinking about this video? Are you liking? Are you enjoying? So please subscribe in our YouTube channel and subscribe in Notch Instagram. All the information's in the video description. So we are in the biggest Hoya collection
in the world.
in the world.
Yeah.
How many species?
Over species, probably maybe 400 or 500. But then with the clones, you know, we have the
Okay.
pink form, the white form, the
Oh.
whatever form, and we have from different localities. So we have 1,300 different accessions, different clones or different forms of Hoyas.
Oh my God.
So there's many of them. Like we have it in purple, and then we have the Alba form, and then we have the
Okay.
variegated form of it, and
Oh.
you know, yeah,
As everybody likes.
as everybody likes. So yeah, you see some of them like this. They don't like to sit in the pot, but
just climbing.
they're better as climbing. Yeah.
Oh, how interesting.
So there was, fun enough, Sweden is one of the. I don't know.
I'm laughing because he's from Sweden.
Because I'm Swedish. No, I am not partial at all to Sweden, but Sweden is, of course, a great country. Used to be, at least. Anyway, the Swedish little old ladies have the most greatest passion I've ever seen for Hoyas.
Really?
And they go to the end of the earth. They climb the volcanoes in Fiji. They go in the bush in Papua New Guinea.
Oh my God.
They go to absolutely extreme. And the most fascinating story is a lady in Sweden who is dumb. She cannot
Oh,
soar.
okay.
She's 2 meters tall, blonde and blue eyes, as you are from Sweden. And she's very knowledgeable. She's one of the top in Hoyas. She went to Papua New Guinea, found one of the locals to get married to. I'm not sure how much clothes he had or whatever. And she spent several years walking the forest of Papua New Guinea, living there.
Oh.
And she collected hundreds of different clones of Hoyas. But as she got older, she went back to Sweden for a different reason. And then the collection in Papua New Guinea was rescued by me and Michele Rodda, which is the Hoya expert in Singapore Botanical Garden. He went there and took all her cuttings of her whole collection and brought it here. And every time there is a new plant flowering, I take a picture of it, I pickle it in alcohol, and I make a voucher.
Oh.
And I think so far 6 are completely undescribed species
Really?
that she have found, but she collected them when they were not flowering. So she see a Hoya, she pulled it, and then the flower here, and then so many of them, you know, they look the same, but the flowers are completely different.
Oh, how interesting.
It's quite interesting, yes. Some of them are very fragrant.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah,
This is fragrant. Let
I'm
me
not
see.
sure. I don't think so. No. Incressata.
Very
yeah.
few. But it's good. No, how beautiful. It's like an umbrella.
And we had
Really
a PhD student from Japan who was here, and he put up little cameras on the flowers
Oh.
because we found that many of them set seed here, and usually many species were not even the seed pod was never described.
Oh, really?
Being Aposinaceae, like a plumeria,
Okay.
the seed pod is like two.
Yeah, 2 hearts.
Yeah, and they're hanging out and curly and whatever. See the one on top here looks like snow crystals on it.
Oh. And several of them drop some nectar. It's nectar.
yes.
It's real nectar.
So this PhD student, he put up the cameras
Oh,
here,
how
and he
huge
saw that
These leaves.
oh, there's some even bigger ones. There's some really giant.
You
ones.
have some favorite one.
Yeah, there's a favorite over there.
Oh.
Just the way it grows, because in the wild it's from Borneo.
Oh.
So this thing, this is
Different.
lambi, Hoya lambi, and it actually grows around like this in trees. And the leaves collect the dry leaves of other trees
Oh, really?
and sort of fertilizing itself as it climb around. So usually encircle the tree, and it's like a cup there.
It's like a collector leaf from a platycerium.
Yes.
Or a
Yes.
drinaria.
Or a dronaria. So they're very much the same as a dronaria. So this is a very interesting species, and the leaves, of course, is quite fancy, you know.
yes.
A little bit hairy.
A little bit hairy
Yeah.
on the under, and the upper side is very, very glossy.
Yeah. Oh, look at this thing here. Look at this thing.
Oh my God, how beautiful flowers.
Yeah. It's like a snow crystal.
Oh, here is the biggest Heliconia collection
Yes.
of the world.
So the house up there, the house here. I'll show you a nice one that was flowering the other day.
Oh, let's see. Now here we are in the biggest collection of Heliconia in the entire world.
In the entire world.
Heliconia is a cousin of bananas.
Yes, yes.
Zingiberalis, all Zingiberalis, if I'm not
Yeah,
wrong.
sort of,
Yeah,
yes.
the order.
So this is Heliconia farinosa, and it's endemic for the mountain in Rio de Janeiro, where the Jesus Christ statue is.
Oh,
It's
the
only
Corcovado.
Corcovado. It only grows on the Corcovado.
Really? Oh, a Brazilian Heliconia. Oh,
Ibama taking notes.
no way.
And here is some nice ones.
Oh my God, I love this one. I don't know if it's the same that I see in a shop,
Well, here is another one here.
but it's maybe this too.
Look at this.
Do you know this name?
Yes, this is Heliconia velorigera.
It's
So
not
we
the
have
same.
different clones.
Oh,
So that's a
really?
clone with a very long inflorescence, but the bracts are small, and this is
They are
enormous.
very, very
Yes, very, very hairy.
hairy.
And here's another one here. The bracts are not so big. So we have different ones. There are orange ones. There are almost red ones.
Oh, look at that.
Here's another clone here again. Here, similar
see.
here. But these are all velorigera. So again, like the Hoyas, we have different clones of the same species
From different places.
from different places,
Oh.
from Ecuador, from Colombia, from Peru, and so on. So yeah, the more.
This is the common one.
This is the common one, but still we have
variations.
more than 20 different forms of it down here.
You are kidding me.
Yes. And yeah, this is all the tall, big heliconias down there.
Oh my God.
Big flowering one. These are the Psittacorums. They don't flower too much now in the dry season. But yeah, these are all, each ring is a different cultivar.
Really?
From Venezuela, from Suriname, from Guyana, from Brazil, from everywhere. And some of them are actually hybrids that have been made in Australia or so on.
Oh, really?
So there's some nice
The
selections
genus
there.
Heliconia is not from Americas, just from America.
Exactly. So in the Pacific island, including Papua New Guinea and Solomon Island, this one here, the green one, this is Heliconia
How
papuana.
beautiful. Papuana.
And
from
the
Papua.
flowers open at night and they're bat pollinated.
Oh, really?
But all the Heliconia in the Americas are hummingbirds pollinated.
Oh, how interesting.
So these green ones are all from there. We have another.
The sensation of enter a jungle.
Yeah, these are monsters. Yes.
They are monsters. Oh, so
Here
big.
this is Solomonense. Also one of the bat pollinated. All the Pacific
really?
Island ones are green. And all the flowers only open at night.
And the fruits are here.
The fruits are here.
You germinate them? The
Some of
seeds?
them, yes, we do
Yes.
sow the seeds. So that's, Solomonensis from Solomon Island, of course.
Oh, this one, another hairy
Yeah,
one.
this one looking, another hairy, that's Regalis from Ecuador.
So to study plants.
This is probably Necrobracteatus
Oh, really?
from Panama.
So you collect some of them.
I collected some of them. I was the president of the International Heliconia Society for 6
You
years.
are? You was.
I was, yeah.
You were.
So I did collect a lot. Yeah.
Oh, really?
So like here, do you have this is Heliconia platystachys. That's one form of it. And this is probably a natural hybrid with Chartesi, the sexy
really?
pink. So that's another form again. And then this one is from the same locality in Venezuela. So that has very long inflorescence. This is a shorter one.
Oh, how interesting.
So we do have selections of all of these different things. Or like the Chartesi here, instead of having what they call a sexy pink, this is like a sexy red, actually called Marissa. a sexy scarlet, they're calling it, yeah. And
so
these are Maries.
yeah. So what you must have to study plants? Do you understand? A brain and a good memory.
Yeah.
Because you know all the places you collect the plants and the specific
Well, the thing
names.
is, we do have labels, and actually, you see here we have the name.
But you didn't see any one of them.
Well, you see here we have an accession number here,
Oh,
and I
really?
can go to my database and I can actually double check
Okay.
when I forget, because I do start to forget, of course. No one can remember everything.
But I know most of them is by your heart and by your brain.
Definitely, yeah.
You know by heart.
Heliconia marginata, very normal one, red, but then we have a yellow
Oh,
one.
yellow one. How interesting.
So they're looking a bit shitty now because of the
How
the dry
many
season.
species and varieties?
We have
know?
over 700 now.
700.
Yes.
Oh.
So
yeah, it's the biggest collection
in
the
the
entire
world.
world. So let's see more. So here we have a lot of lotus flower. This is the genus Nymphea, the family Nymphaeaceae, and its flowers are very, very beautiful. Look at this. They are plant lilies or water lilies, what means these plants always grow in water. Actually, the stem and the roots are inside the mud, all inside the mud. And the petioles and the peduncles reach out and the flower comes out of the surface of the water. I love all these kind of plants. Here there is a very big collection of water lily, the genus Nymphea, and there we have another kind of plant that lives in the water, the huge and the beautiful Victoria amazonica. Several people has the idea that we can walk over the leaf, but here you acquire the knowledge that is impossible. Why? Because they have so many pores. Look at this, so many pores on the surface, and when we put down, all the leaf becomes wet, and in the back of the leaf several spines. They are very punching spines. The flower is very huge and is pollinated by beetles. I love the Victoria amazonica. And here we have the Jurassic Domination Cactus Garden with this huge ceiba tree. Ceiba, a kind of tree that in Brazil we call barriguda, what make the large belly people. And there are several dinosaurs like the Argentinosaurus, the very biggest dinosaur for all the times. And here we are in a collection of bougainvillea.
Not collection, yes, production.
Production.
Yes, little bit.
Oh, yes.
The collection is big. The collection is the world largest.
Did you hear this?
So we have over 300 different species and cultivars of bougainvilleas.
Oh, wait. 300 species and cultivars
Of
in
bougainvilleas.
collection.
With the names and everything.
You are the biggest one?
Biggest collection of bougainvilleas in the world. So this is actually the collection of different, you see this is fantastic, but it's probably slow to propagate or something. That's why it's not in the production.
Really?
And you have things like this.
So here is the collection
This
of...
is the collection of bougainvillea.
Bougainvillea.
Each ring is a different cultivar and they are
Really?
named. Yes.
Here we are in the biggest collection of bougainvillea of the world.
Of the world, yes. We have managed to assemble the largest collection in the world.
Oh my God.
Yes.
So let's talk about, you have the biggest collection of palms,
Yes.
bougainvillea,
Cycads.
cycads, heliconia,
Yes.
and
Hoya.
Hoya. Oh my God.
There was a little lady from Barbados when
Okay.
Barbados was colonized by the British, and she went to see her little friend in Cartagena in Colombia, and there she found one very nice bougainvillea in the garden. So she took cuttings back to that to Barbados, and her name was Butt, B-U-T-T,
Okay.
Mrs. Butt, and
It's
That's-
not a good name.
that's not a good name, but she's quite famous for it. That thing mutated. It went from pink to white to red to
Oh.
whatever, and a lot of people got cuttings of it. And then she sent it to some friends that brought it to India. And then the British in India, they had a program to hybridize and produce more of it. But the original bougainvillea was a natural. It was a, I don't know if it was a natural, but it was a hybrid of two species.
Oh, really?
Now the British, they went to Brazil, and they collected something spectabilis hybrid from south of Brazil.
Ah.
Now the one from south of Brazil, that's a different species cross.
Yes.
And that grows very well in England and in France and in Europe. And it needs a drought, it needs cool
Really?
to flower good.
Oh.
But the one that are derived from Mrs. Butt's clones, which is a different hybrid from Colombia, they are more tropical.
Oh.
So there are two groups. And then in America and then later on in Singapore and Indonesia, they crossed the Brazilian cross with the Mrs. Butt cross, and then you get a hell lot of
all of the time you say Mrs.
But,
Button.
yeah.
Oh my God.
So it's all a so there are actually a number of species that are involved in this thing, but
Oh, really?
they're all climbers.
Mm.
So then the only non-climber, well, there is some shrubs in Bolivia,
Oh, really?
like Bougainvillea boliviana and so on, which we don't have, but I've seen picture of it. That are shrubs, they're not climbing, and the arborea from Brazil, which is not climbing. We have the Mrs. Butt original,
Oh, really?
original clone, and we have a lot from India, from the research station. We went to India and collected cuttings of all the Indian cultivars, a lot from Australia, a lot from Indonesia, also from the US and so on. So we have both the original clones and the latest hybrid.
Oh, it's the Hordos.
Ah,
I love it. No, don't say this. I love it too much. Hirsutus
it's good.
is very beautiful too, but I love Horridus. Where we are, let's talk.
We're still at Nong Nut, sorry. Taking all your time today, you people must be bored. We are now in the world's largest cycad collection, which is, I would say, I personally have assembled it over 33 years, and we have almost every described species. I think there is only 9 or 10 species we don't have. And because they are usually quite recently described.
Really?
But we have the most of the rest.
Oh my
and this is Encephalatos hirsutus, which is, you know, one of the holy grails for people who collect
Really?
cycads. It's extinct in the wild, which is unfortunately, Encephalatos, I think I have 7 or 8 species
God. Really?
that is now extinct in the wild.
Oh my God.
Because people have dug them up. And this is one of them. This was described, I think, less than 20 years ago. Since then, they dug whatever plant they found.
Eh, really?
So there is...
And you propagate them?
We are propagating. You can see the suckers at the base here.
Oh.
So they produce suckers. They haven't
beautiful.
coned yet. But as all cycads, they need male and female
Yeah.
to set seed.
So let's talk. Why you jailed this plant?
Well, this is what happens if you are naughty. Yeah, the very few plants of this, Encephalatos brevifoliolatus, another one that is unfortunately extinct in the wild.
Really?
When they described it, it was, I think, only 7 plants left. But before that, people have dug some.
And they are male or female?
They're both. They're both.
Yeah.
There are male and female of it. And people are just starting to produce seeds of it in South Africa. But yeah, this one has grown from a very, very small division that I imported from South Africa many years ago. They're selling the stem, they're selling the plants per centimeter of stem.
Okay.
I'm not sure what the price is now, but someone came here and estimated the price to be several million. So then I said, okay, let's build a cage to it. So not for, I'm not afraid.
To protect the plant.
Yeah, to protect the plants from the outside, not from the other way around. And we only have one. It hasn't coned yet, but there are
you know
male and
if
female.
there is male or female?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Okay. So let's talk about just the specific epithet. Hirsutus means with hairs. So it has hairs behind the leaves. When we talk about cycads, we are talking about Cycadaceae and Zamiaceae and another family, or just these 2 families?
Well, now it's basically has 2 families. Cycadaceae with the genus Cycas,
Yes.
which is from Asia,
Yes,
with one species
genus.
from Africa.
Oh, yeah.
And then Samiaceae is everything else.
Oh, okay.
So there was some Stangeriaceae and I think there was a Boviniaceae at one stage, but the new molecular study shows that they're all one family, Samiaceae. So the Samiaceae include encephalitis, macrosemia, lepidosemia,
Zamia.
Samia, of course, cerulosemia, microcycus.
And you are a huge researcher in this group.
Why, huge? Yeah, I'm quite huge. But yeah, I've been doing some publications.
Okay.
I described some species. I found some species,
How good.
and I'm now working on the molecular study.
Really?
On I was part of the first genome ever made of a Cycas panzonensis.
Really?
It was sponsored by the Chinese, so they picked the Chinese species. But I was part of the co-author on that.
Oh,
Was
such
the
an
first
honor.
genome. Yeah,
to
it was
be
the first
here.
genome where they looked at every gene and the whole species. And now we're doing the same integrifolia genome, and we're also doing the double coconut genome.
Oh.
And that's all from samples from Nong Not Garden. So they know how to do the genome, and I have the plants. So
Good.
that's a nice teamwork, yeah. This one, yeah, this is the best cycad here. Cycas lindströmi. And it's named after a crazy Swedish guy that I sometimes know, not every day.
Do you understand? Their name.
And it's
Their name.
one of the smallest species of cycas.
Really?
It doesn't grow bigger than this. So my friends, I found it in Vietnam, and my friends who described it, Vietnamese botanist, together with the Australian botanist, they named it after me because it's the shortest, fattest, with the shortest male cone of all cycads. So that's why they named it after me. They
Oh.
said, very kind of them.
And so he is.
And so it is. My proud male cone.
This is a male con.
That's a male cone of Cycas
Do you have
lindströmi.
some female here?
Oh
or
yeah,
not?
yeah. I mean, that's one is past. This one they
Ah,
probably collected
okay.
seed. It's sort of the end of the Miva.
Oh, how
Yeah,
interesting.
those are the yeah. So it's not the season for them to flower. They separate from all the other family because they have the female doesn't have a cone structure.
They have this leaf
Yes,
with the ovule.
exactly. These are called megasporophylls.
Yes.
And these are almost ripe seeds.
Yeah.
That's then develop on the side of the megasporophylls.
And the megasporangium is inside of
Exactly. Yeah.
this. Oh.
So it's quite an interesting structure and apparently more primitive than.
Okay.
than the
This
other.
is the difference between cycles and zamia. So and
Oh,
Zamiaceae,
yeah.
the principal difference.
Also, Cycas has a midrib,
oh.
but your Stangeria also have a midrib. So yeah.
Oh,
So
interesting.
that doesn't hold up. But
So we are with the owner of the place.
Yes.
Could you please introduce yourself? What's
Yeah.
your name?
My name is Kampon Tantatja. I'm the owner of the Nung Nut Botanical Garden, named after my mother.
Oh, really? You are from Thailand?
Yes, I'm
Yes.
a Thai.
Oh, really? And how much time there is Nong Not? Or what means how age is Nong Not?
Well, Nung Nut is over 50 years old.
50 years old.
Yeah, mom
Really?
started, and I joined her 5 years later.
Really?
Because in the beginning I was against the idea.
Oh, I
You know, to
interesting.
build a garden is not for the individual like us.
Ah,
It
really?
should be the responsibility of the government
Oh.
or the foundation who
How
have a lot of
interesting.
money to
Really?
spend. But mom liked the garden, so she started this.
By the way, what is the purpose of Nong Not?
Well, first purpose in the beginning was she liked the garden. She visited Singapore Botanical Garden,
Oh, really?
Singapore and Bogor in Indonesia. She came back, she loved the garden.
Oh, how cool.
So she said, let's build one. I was against it all along.
Oh.
I said, Mom, this is not our job. She did it anyway.
And now what's the idea of the botanical garden and all the collections and all this stuff?
Well, her wishes was this is for education.
Oh, really?
For the final phase was for education for everyone. And yeah, that where we are heading now. In the beginning, we have to make money. So we have culture show, elephant show, and some kind of a garden.
Oh,
During that period, orchid garden, you have an Italian garden, things like that. That was the beginning. Now everything changed as time developed.
oh, really?
I was in the movie business before.
Oh,
I came
really?
here. I'm a producer, I'm a distributor.
Really?
Yeah, and I
Oh.
make movie, all this. So we learn to look from our client point of view,
Oh.
what they want to see. So I develop the garden according
You
to
can
what,
catch our view.
yeah, what they like, not what I like.
Oh, really?
So eventually we make dinosaur and the children came.
I love them.
So the garden now start growing. I know if you are a botanical garden, you must have a collection.
Oh, really?
So we start from the early stage. Now we have over 18,000 species of plant, and five of them are
And you have
the
the
biggest in the world.
5 biggest in the world.
Yes.
I became very excited with this. You have the most the palm, cycads, heliconia,
Hoya, and Bucubilia.
It's very interesting. I never see this in my whole life. I walk.
That was our purpose.
Oh yeah.
We have to present it to you.
And it's a very important responsibility from a botanical garden that had the 5 huge collection of the entire world. What do you think about it? What you have to do to guarantee this whole collection from the world?
That's the part that we spend money on without having return back.
There is no
income.
foundation.
That's what we have to do. And we still do other plant also, not just these 5.
Ah,
We have big collection of almost everything that we can grow.
really?
That's what we try to do. But it's an ongoing thing in the garden. And I want, people in the world, when they come to Asia, they can say that, hey, let's go to Nong Nut. They have a good collection.
You
It's
have the
something-
best collections. I can see.
Yeah, so they come and, give name from my country. We have one of the top 10 most beautiful
Yes.
garden in the world.
You can be certain because when people saw our video, they became crazy to visit you. I guarantee you.
I hope so.
Because you have so much plants, very interesting plants, collections of plants, and the place, all the decoration, all the displays are convidative. We want to stay all the time. You own.
Coming from you is an honor for us.
Of course, of course. I have to thank you so much.
Okay.
ขอบคุณครับ
Yes. Please come and visit us again.
Oh
It
yeah.
will keep changing. Yes.
I hope you had enjoyed. Please subscribe.